First, let's start with our charge B income of 57,840. I'm going to show you where I get this from. And of course, this will be inside of the 30-day CRA. I'm actually going to include this worksheet and another worksheet that I use for my numbers as a bonus module. And the reason why I like to look at these numbers is this is my charge B account. I'm going to refresh really quickly. Oh, the cool thing is maybe by the end of this month, this will flip from a 2 to a 3. Cool. So anyway, when you log into charge B, you'll see your sales here, right? So you see the 5784, yada yada yada. We're expected to hit around 130 this month. I don't really care too much about this number because anything can happen. So today we're expected to make about another 5K. But 5784, as you see, it matches up here, right? So let's break down each day to show you how we got to that 5784. So then you want to go into your revenue story. And the reason why I love ChargeBee is because it gives you all these nice metrics. Of course, you can do this with other systems, but I got hooked on this one early on. And one of the metrics that I love is this thing called lifetime value of paid customer. So every customer we acquire over all the years, once they do all the calculations, they say, hey, Dom, on average, a customer is going to pay you $965. And of course, this is before affiliate income, which is really, really sweet when it comes to deciding what you're going to do from an organic standpoint, deciding what you're going to do from a hiring standpoint, deciding what you're going to do from a paid advertising standpoint. But anyway, let's break down these numbers. So 5784, you can go back any amount of days that you want. Let's refresh one more time so you know it's real. So let's just go to the first. The first, we had $4,025, right? So remember that number. We're gonna come over here, 4,025. Go back to our revenue story. Let's just pick another number out here, the 10th. Let's pick, the 10th, 5140. Go back over here, the 10th, 5140, right? So that works out pretty well. And if you just pick, let's say the last day on the 15th, 4970 and 4970. So this sheet automatically calculates everything. So if it's 31 days, of course, the average I need to reach the sales goal goes down, but I need to hit, so when I said I'm off pace, this tells me. So we need to, on average, make $10,733.33 per day. And, we've been averaging 2,000, so we're off 6. Then let's look at Recurly. So Recurly is another system that I use. I'm just gonna refresh here, log in, and let's do all time first, and then I'm going to break it down to, let's do monthly. And one thing I like about Recurly a little bit better than ChargeBee, and this is another aspect of the business, I run both, it lets you kind of know your trends. So as you see, we really started off in this system in December 2008, made 42, but then you can kind of tell what months you didn't hit as hard in your business. So typically, around this September timeframe, we're dipping down, and then we start to ramp back up in starting in January again, because of that's just how the nature of the cycle of the business goes, or how our marketing was going. But either case, as you're noticing, last year we were dipping since around April, and we dipped all the way until about January, right? So we still made relatively a significant amount of money. So if you say, April of last year, 149 for the month, when September of this year, just in 15 days, we're at 96. We're doing way, way, way better. But you notice there's no dip. There's not a significant dip anymore, which is awesome. Anyway, let's drill down into the September number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to year to date, and then I'm going to change this to September. And then I'm going to change this to daily. So now we're broken out over a daily. So it's saying the 16th because we are in the 16th day of September, but of course there's no data here. So let me just bring this down to the 15th so the numbers don't look too weird on the recording. So we got 96577. 96577. So essentially we can go to any day in here and tell. So let's go to our highest day, which I believe was the 5th. So the 5th, coming off a holiday, if we go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you'll see that we had new money of $2,173, and renewing payments of $53.46. Now, this is the beauty of this business, and I highly suggest you go to 30daycra.com/notify. So in the beginning, as you're getting going, right, you might have a $2,000 day, but a year from now, 2 years from now, that same $2,000 you work hard to get, right, now is $7,500, because it's kind of like it's not kind of like it is. It's a subscription service. So think Netflix, think Disney Plus, think Amazon Prime, right? When you know, and you have numbers to back this, when you know that you're going to make money day in and day out, when you know that acquiring a customer is less than $100, but if you get that customer, they're going to eventually, by the law of averages, give you let's say $965. That's very, 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 very powerful, right? And as you can see, if we just do a year over year thing, you can see if we go all time, you can see the benefits of having a monthly recurring revenue model. Now, of course, you have to have a great product, you have to have great customer service, yada yada yada. But to go from, say, $42,000 in a month to, let's just use last month, $190, right? Let's say December 19. So even if you just go my December 2018, right, 42,000 to my December 2019, which is 75,000. That's insane. There's no job that you are going to be able to say, hey, I'm making 42,000 this year, and then in 1 year be able to nearly double your salary without going through some extensive training or anything like that. And if you really want to be serious, then if you say there's no training where you can go, hey, I started this job in December of 2018, right? But then in August of 2020, less than 2 years later, I'm making 190. What job goes from 42,000 to 190? What job let's use January if you don't want to use December. What job goes from 94,000 to 190 in 1 year? This is the beauty of this business. I love it. Anyway, let's keep going. So let's look at my affiliate income. This is the sleeper, because a lot of credit repair companies focus on these numbers, the 96 and the 57, right? They're focusing on getting clients in. They're focusing on closing people. They're focusing on this. They're focusing on signups. But when you take a step back and say, we can make a significant amount of money on these things. And I'm going to show you. So 97, I said 7910, right? Give me a second. Let me log in here. Give me a second. Let me log in. I need a stronger password. That was trash. Okay, so let's log into this one. So we said 7910. I think I know the name of it. Here we go, MLC. But these guys have been paying me significant amounts of money. So 7910, they paid me on 910 actually. So this date is off. Anyway, it's fine. So 7910, they paid me on 910. But then the month before that, they paid me 94. They paid me 99, right? So when you combine the fact that people are going to need products and services from you anyway, right? You should reach out to people who can provide the best product or service that you don't have, vet them, and then you can provide it to your customers, and it helps them. That's the crazy part, right? So you're getting paid to not only do a good job, but then also to help them as well. So it's no different than when you might see a music artist drink a Pepsi. It's no different than you might see your favorite actor in a movie, right? Your Beyonce, your Drakes, whoever. They are only doing these things because they have some form of relationship, but you can take it further. You can literally vet the people. It's not just a blank check because they're trying to buy your brand or your celebrity. You are vetting these people because they have a good product that fits with your culture, and there's tons of people there. So like this whole lineup thing, you have the ability to make more in affiliate income per month than some people make in a year, which is beautiful because you own it all. But anyway, that's the first 15-day recap. I like to do the post and the video recap so you can kind of see behind the numbers. I'm going to continue to do this every 15 days, even when we launch the 30-day CRA program. And the reason I also wanted to show you this because, this money is before coaching. This money is before consulting. This is from doing it. This is from actually doing the work. And I think that's very important. I think that's super important to distinguish somebody who is just a coach versus somebody who's actually doing the work and is willing to show you the number every 15 days. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning into the video recap. Don't want to hold you all day here, but go to 30dayCRA.com/notify, and when you go there, it's gonna look like this. You go there, you're going to go to a page that looks like this. It's going to look like this, right? You're either going to see an overview here or you're going to see a testimonial. Sometimes it switches. But either case, if you don't see the testimonial here, no problem. Just hit this button. When you hit this button, you're going to get on the email list, right? So I'm going to send you an email seeing if you actually got my email, because we want our algorithms to know that, hey, I can send this individual emails. And in October, you are going to be invited to a webinar where we are going to I'm going to break down how I earn over $100,000 per month consistently, right? So the number really is 300,000. I think 100,000 is more than enough to show you. But I'm going to show you how consistently, with my way of generating leads, my way of closing clients, and my way of getting results, I earn over 100,000 per month. And we're going to wrap in some stuff I'm not even going to announce yet unless you come to that particular webinar. So go to 30dayCRA.com/notify. Get on the waiting list. We are releasing in October. I know, sorry for the wait. The last release was January, man, and people been hounding me about this thing. But what Drake say? I took the summer off to get it right. So a lot of lessons learned. A lot of student results. That's another thing. Pretty soon you're going to be seeing a bunch of student results. I'm uploading them all on the reviews page for you guys. But I took the summer off to get it right. I want to have the best training program that exists, and sometimes you got to take some time off to tighten some screws up, man. So once again, go to 30dayCRA.com/notify. I can't wait to see you guys in October. I also cannot wait to give you the results on the 1st, right? We do this the 1st and the 15th. You got to be consistent with the numbers. Most companies only give you the numbers once a year in their SEC reports. We're giving it to you every 15 days on the transparency tip. So I appreciate you guys. Talk to you soon.